Hello student, today we are going to continue chapter 4 Animal Kingdom. In my previous video we have discussed about vertebrata. We read the division in vertebrata. It divided into two divisions, Agnatha and Gnathostomata. We already discussed about Cyclostomata and superclass Pisces, Chondrichthyes and Ostrichthyes. Today we are going to discuss Tetrapoda. In Tetrapoda, the first class is Amphibia. So we are going to discuss firstly Amphibia. As the name indicates, amphibians who can live in aquatic as well as terrestrial habitat. That's why amphi, that means dwell, and bios, that means live, because they can survive, they can live in aquatic as well as terrestrial habitat. Most of them have two pair of limbs. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Tail may be present or absent. The amphibian skin is moist without scale. Student, amphibians में scale present नहीं होते और body बहुत moist होती है. Okay. The eye have eyelet and a tympanum represent the ear. Now you can see this figure. बहुत अजीब सा फिगर लग रहा है, but this is the frog and here you can see the tympanum membrane which is air, work as an air in amphibians. We call it eardrum. You can see here this rounded part, this is, you can see here, this is tympanic membrane, eardrum. And you can see the skin which is very moist, and here the nostril is present. Okay, now alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tract open into a common chamber called cloaca. Student, very important, sometimes the question is what is cloaca? Cloaca है क्या? Amphibians में alimentary canal, urinary bladder, reproductive tract, ये तीनों एक ही पोर में, एक ही चैम्बर में ओपन होते हैं और उस चैम्बर को हम क्लोएका कहते हैं. ओके, विच ओपन टू द एक्सटीरियर. I hope you understand that in amphibians, alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tract open into a common chamber. ये तीनों एक ही चैम्बर में ओपन होते हैं और इस चैम्बर को हम क्लोएका कहते हैं, which open to the exterior. Okay, exterior. Respiration is by gills, lungs and through skin. They have gills in some stage of their life, lungs and through skin. The heart is three chambered. Student, fishes जब हम पढ़ रहे थे तो हमने पढ़ा था hearts is two chamber, one auricle and one ventricle. But in amphibians three chambered heart is present, two auricle and one ventricle. अब आप ये लर्न करते हैं कि थ्री चैम्बर्ड हार्ट है, बट आपको ये भी लर्न करना है कि टू ऑरिकल है एंड वन वेंट्रिकल है. These are cold-blooded animal. That means they didn't regulate their body temperature. Sex are separated, dioecious. Fertilization is external. They are oviparous and development is indirect. That means larval stage is present. Example: frog, rana, rufo, toad, hyla. Here you see some example of amphibians. Now the second class, reptilia. Student, reptilia class name refer to their creeping and crawling mode of locomotion. Repair or returns, to creep or crawl in Latin. Actually student, when we read the amphibians, we read that their name indicate dwell life. That means amphibian can live in an aquatic as well as terrestrial habitat. And in reptiles, the name refer to creeping or crawling mode of locomotion. Okay, they are mostly terrestrial animals and their body is covered by a dry and cornified skin. Epidermis scales or scrotes they do not have external air opening. इनमें भी external air opening नहीं होती है. Amphibians में हमने पढ़ा था कि tympanum membrane represent the air. As in a reptile, the tympanum represent air. Lymph when present and two pair. Heart is usually three chambered. In amphibian, the heart is three chambered, and reptiles also the heart is three chambered, but four chambered in crocodile. And student examination में crocodile ही पूछा जाता है. Usually we read that reptiles has three chambered heart, and crocodile is also a reptile, but crocodile has four chambered heart. Crocodile have four chambered heart. Okay. Reptiles are poikilothermal, that means cold-blooded. They didn't regulate their body temperature according to the environment, according to the surrounding. Snake and lizard shed their skin as skin cast. Sex are separated. Dioecious. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous, and development is indirect. Not direct development is present. For example, tortoise, Chelons, Testudo, tortoise, Chameleon, tree lizard, Calodus, garden lizard, etc. Here you see some example of reptiles. Now the next class is aves. Student, the characteristic feature of aves, birds. All the birds under the class of aves are the presence of feathers, and most of them can fly except flightless bird ostrich. Maximum or most of the birds can fly except some. You know the example, ostrich is a flightless bird. They possess beak. The forelimbs are modified into wings. They are in tetrapoda, so they have forelimbs and hind limbs, but their forelimbs are modified into wings. The hind limbs generally have scale and are modified for walking, swimming, clasping the tree and branches. Clasping for ये जो ट्री है, ट्री को पकड़ के रखता है. Clasps. So clasping the tree branches. Skin is dry without gland. Skin में कोई gland नहीं होती. But oil glands are present at the base of tail. Student, very important. इनकी tail में oil gland present होती है. Skin में कोई भी gland present नहीं होती. Skin is dry without gland except the oil gland at the base of the tail. Endoskeleton is fully ossified. Ossified, that means bony, and the long bone are hollow with air cavity, which we call pneumatic. In birds, digestive tract has added additional chamber. The digestive tract of the birds have additional chamber. The crop and gizzard, their digestive tract have crop and gizzard. Heart is four chambered as in a mammals. They are warm blooded. I told you that fishes is cold blooded, amphibians is cold blooded, reptiles is cold blooded, but aves, birds are warm blooded, homeothermous. Okay, homeothermous. They can regulate, they are able to maintain constant body temperature. Respiration is by lungs. Air sac connected to lungs. Air sac connected to the lungs. Supplement respiration. Sex are separated. Dioecious. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous and development is indirect. Example: corvus, crow, pigeon, parrot, etc. Now the next one is Here this one is an example of birds. Pigeon, sorry. You can see here the wings feather, actually the forelimbs is modified into the feather wings. Oil glands is present only in a tail part and the skin is dry, no gland is present. Now the next class, mammals. Class mammals, they are found in variety of habitat: polar ice caps, desert, mountain, forest, grassland and dark caves. Some of them has adapted to fly or live in a water. The most unique mammals characteristic in the presence of milk producing gland. Mammalia have a characteristic features that they have mammary gland by which the young one nourished. They have 2 pair of limbs adapted for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming or flying. The skin of mammals is unique because they possess hairs. External hair or pinna are present. Here we are not talking about the tympanum membrane which represent as air in amphibians and reptiles. Here the external hair or pinna is present. Different type of teeth are present in a jaw. Heterodont. Heart are 4-chambered. Birds and mammals both have the hearts which is 4-chambered. They are homeothermal. They can regulate their body temperature. That means body temperature is constant. Respiration is by lungs. Sex are separated and fertilization is internal. They are viviparous, giving birth to the young one with few exceptional, and development is direct. Here you see some example which is given in your NCERT book. Ornithorhynchus, Macropus, Chiropus, and the last one is Balaenoptera.